Good evening, and welcome to Dan Bain's Sleepy Time Mumbles, a podcast you can miss. I am Dan Bain, and every episode I improvise a low-stakes podcast for you to fall asleep to. We are drawing near the holiday season, friends, and that surely means that certainly I will soon do a rerun of annual Christmas favourite episode, Christmas Lies from New Zealand. But I'm also going to add to the Christmas canon this year with the episode that you're about to hear. Before I do that though, I'd like to take a moment to share a little piece of listener feedback. This listener feedback comes from x.catherine.x via Apple Podcasts, United States of America edition. This listener feedback is titled "Also Works on Cats, bracket, possibly, close bracket." I'll remark on that possibility in a moment, but first of all, on to x.catherine.x's remarks. I fall asleep every night to Sleepy Time Mumbles. Dan's soothing voice also seems to put the cat to sleep, although it can be hard to tell with the cat. The taxi dispatch idea was golden. Thank you, and please keep making the show for all of us who sleep. We need you. Bed emoji, Z emoji, cat emoji, heart emoji. 5 golden stars. Well, first of all, thank you, x.catherine.x, for 5 golden stars. And probably 6 golden stars, because you mentioned that a particular idea was golden. Now, in terms of claiming any sort of responsibility for sending the cat to sleep also, I'm not going to say it's impossible. But here is a brief list of things that I have seen put a cat to sleep. A blanket. Closing its eyes. Having just eaten some biscuits. Having just eaten some wet food. Having come inside. Jumping up onto the bed. Getting a little pat. I guess what I'm trying to say is that cats seem to fall asleep all the time pretty easily. So I think we might have a case here of correlation rather than causation. But nonetheless, cats are not my primary audience. As you note, Catherine, it is for all of you who sleep, which I'm pretty sure is most of us, even though sometimes it can be a bit tricky. Thank you for your listener feedback. Friends, if you would like to join x.catherine.x in providing some listener feedback, that would be a wonderful holiday time gift to the show and to your fellow sleep aficionados. Why? Because listener feedback via Apple Podcasts is the easiest way for algorithms. You know, algorithms pushing things up in feeds, algorithms, internet. You know how the more engaged something is, the higher it rises, how the cream floats to the top because it has a higher fat content. So the reviews add fat to the cream and it floats to the top of the internet. That's how it works. And you can do that. I'd love to hear from you. But not now. That can wait. For now, put down your phone, turn off your screens, close your eyes. Now it's time to be mumbled to sleep. Season 4, Episode 16, Letters to a Fictional Gift-Giving Entity. Around the world at this time of year, there is a sense of magic in the air, where the year slowly trickles to a halt, and the dark is dark, and children yearn for gifts. And as we know, It is very important for parents to never admit they love their children and have bought them a gift themselves. Otherwise, they may grow soft. So, around the world, in many different countries and cultures, we've developed our own fictional gift-giving entity for the holiday season. And each year around the world, many children write, compose heartfelt letters to these different magical, hopefully benevolent creatures. Let us read some of those letters now. Dear Cargill Smack. Dear Cargill Smack. Cargill Smack is the festive, sentient, volcanic mud that the children of the Pacific island of Tonga write to Dear Cargill Smack. This year I would like a bicycle, and if possible, please bring my brother a bicycle too. It's very important when you're writing to Cargill Smack that you say who else you want a gift to be given to. That's his mode. Cargill Smack emerges from the caldera of the volcano and slithers down the mountainside into huts and houses, always carrying two of the same gift. And so tradition dictates that you will always say who is going to get the twin pair of the present that you're requesting. You either get two Super Nintendos or none. That's how Cargill Smack. That's how he operates. Dear Cargill Smack, please bring me a bike, and also my brother. And please, all of next year, don't let the volcano erupt and destroy our village. Thank you. David Letu. Here's another letter from the Antipodes to one of our gift-giving entities. Dear Wallaroo, when you're stuffing your festive pouch this year, please make sure that you bring me a Furby. I will leave out all the raw shrimp that you could ever want. Please hop on down. Yours, Kaza. That's an Australian one. It's a wallaby god, and you have to entice it into your home by leaving piles of uncooked shrimp in little mounds all through the house. 3 of them, 2 in obvious places, and a third in a hidden place. And if Wallaroo can't find them, the third hidden mound, you get double presents the next year. But your house does smell of forgotten about seafood. Dear Campo, please, when you are escaping from your ice cave this year, I hope that your horns don't get too blunt. Otherwise, you won't be able to crack open our door. But I hope they get blunt enough that you won't impale my dad. I would like the new Mortal Kombat for PlayStation 5, even though my parents say I am too young for it. That's one of those Scandinavian ones, right? Where they bring you an orange, but if you're not wearing your pants, they're allowed to stab you. I like those ones. That's weird. Oh, here's one. Dear Christmas Penguin, this year I am hoping to take a flight on Christmas Eve, so please bless me with your Christmas benevolence. Christmas Penguin is a New Zealand thing. Something of a patron saint of domestic air travel. So it's not unfamiliar or unusual for people attempting to get home during the holiday season to make supplications, entreaties, prayers, almost, isn't it? It's almost prayers to the Christmas penguin, asking it to bless their holiday travels. So bless them. Bless them all. Look at this. This one's a classic. Oldie but a goodie. Dear Santa Claus, this year for Christmas, I would like a copy of Home and Garden magazine, the summer edition, because there are some great architectural homes that I would like to look at. I'd like to Santa, I want to cut out some pictures of rooms. I want to cut out some pictures of rooms and I want to stick them on my mood board. And also it's the lamps. It's the holiday lamp special edition, so I would be really interested in being able to cut those out and arrange them in a collage. I'd also like to put any flowers that are hot this season. I want to look at them and be like, those are the flowers I'm putting in my box garden. I'm putting in my planters. I gotta have the hot new thing in gardens, Santa. That's what I need. So I'm just asking nicely. Can I please have a copy of Home and Garden magazine, summer special edition? That would be great. Also, I would like a box of one of those mixed assortment chocolates boxes. I don't really mind what brand, just one of those ones where there's a map. I want a chocolate box, so there has to be a key, and you look at that and you're like, I don't want the green one, it's mint. Is it like a soft caramel? something like that. Caramel whip, something like that. That's the kind of, not just a box of these are all the same chocolate. It's important that there are good ones and less good ones. I want a Christmas where I can disappoint someone by saying, would you like a chocolate? And there only being coconut rough left. That's all I'm asking for, Santa. 2 things: Home and Garden magazine and box of erratic chocolates. The more random they are, the more excited I will be at the possibility. Okay. Yours, Tabian, age 8. That's a classic, isn't it? Just a very typical letter to Santa. Well, they've all been pretty obvious. Pretty straightforward stuff. That's what it is. At Christmas time, sometimes you just want things to be familiar, don't you? Familiar stuff. So that's why we, it's called rituals, isn't it? Traditions, that's another word for this sort of thing. Festive traditions, festive rituals, festive gift-giving entities. One final letter here, and this one's to Dan Bain, host of Sleepytime Mumbles podcast. Dear Dan, it begins. Any chance this Christmas you could record a new Christmas themed episode, not just rerun Christmas Lies from New Zealand? Christmas Lies from New Zealand is a great episode. No one's arguing that. But you're really resting on your laurels there, aren't you? Struck it lucky first time, and then you just resting on your laurels. Now, I'm not sure if you're actually real. You may well be fake. But be good if we got a new Christmas episode. Okay, thanks. Bye. You might just be in luck. There was Season 4, Episode 16, Letters to a Fictional Gift-Giving Entity. It is the Christmas season. Take care of yourself, y'all. a good time. You can follow the show by clicking links. The show was produced by Nukes Octopus and hosted by me, Dan Bain. Until next time, good night. Sleep tight.